This is part 3 of an epic trip that Billy Oliver and I went on from Sour Lake, Texas to the Hill Country and back, almost 1,200 miles over 4 days. Day 1 was Sour Lake to Austin. Day 2 was Austin to Junction. Today our plan was to make it to Kerrville, or maybe Bandera, or maybe Boerne. Nothing was written in stone. It was February 24th, Saturday, about 46 degrees. You know, as always, our goal is to stay on as much gravel and off-road as we could find. Again, I provided a few screenshots of maps there for general reference. When we left the Overrun Ranch, first thing we did was headed into Junction for breakfast at the Donut Palace with Ronnie and Choate. This road here was Loop 291, which went roughly parallel to Interstate 10 out of Junction and Kimball County, heading west. Here we're, as it says, crossing over Interstate 10. Found this neat little church, the Roosevelt Presbyterian Church. We always like to stop and take pictures of country churches. And again, that was Roosevelt, Texas. Anyway, I was so excited to find our first gravel road of the day, I missed a turn. And this is not the first time on the trip that I missed a turn. Get so excited looking at the scenery, I'm not paying attention to the Garmin. Anyway, this is Casey or Kimball County 260. And I went back and counted that we had crossed the Llano River 9 times in the first 20 miles. Of course, that included bridges. This is our first river or creek crossing of the day, and it was the Llano River. Here's our second water crossing. For those of you who have traveled in this area and crossed these water crossings, you know that that rock can be very slick. This is not the first time that I've done this. So I knew to be careful of that algae covered rock. This is our third crossing of the day. Again, it's the Llano River. You see we're staying off of that green looking part of the road, staying on the brown part, the more worn area. Avoid that algae. Here we come to our fourth crossing. You'll see that I'm taking it nice and slow here, maybe 2 miles an hour, and that back tire just started sliding. Knew to get my leg out of the way, I just let the bike go down. My first thought, of course, is to make sure that my camera's okay.
Okay, let's see. We're gonna try and get it out now.
You can't even stand up on this.
You can't even stand on this. Okay, well,
what about right there?
I want to go, I don't know where to go. I may have to go upriver. Okay, let's see. Oh, it is. Oh my hell, I can't even stand.
I know.
I literally can't even stand.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
But
deep breath.
We need to turn around and go that way?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and go right.
You can't turn the key off, turn it back on. And my damn music was so...
Oh, yeah, I'm almost too. Thank you, Lord. Just give me some power. Okay, I start sliding. Give me some mud.
Yeah.
Give me some good mud. water crossing, just in case anybody's keeping score. And I am.
As you can see, Billy Oliver made it across, no problem. Just happened to look up and see a large number of buzzards sitting up in the tree. Just wondering if they're waiting for me to fall and not get up. So came to our fifth water crossing shortly thereafter. I said no fear, but there was a healthy respect. Of course, I already had a healthy respect because I was familiar with this slimestone, as Dan K. would refer to it as. And this was the Llano River. All about here, we had left Kimball County and we were now in Sutton County. We're on Sutton County Road 307, crossing the Llano River. Once again, ran across what looked like a bunch of students out here looking for rocks or something. Not real sure, of course. That led us to Ranch Road 3130. Which was a paved road. Ended up on Sutton County 313. Here Billy Oliver is showing off his cruise control. He's quite proud of that. Came in handy for some of the long stretches of pavement. We ran through or drove through a bunch of these bump gates. First couple times we got off and opened them, by hand. We finally figured out maybe we could use the motorcycle. This, of course, was a traditional gate where you had to get off your motorcycle and unhook the chain. We always made sure that we closed the gates good, of course. I think this was the first time that I tried the bump gate using a motorcycle. Probably not the best thing to do for my suspension in the forks. We're on County Road 900 now in Edwards County. I think it was this fellow who had warned us about County Road 350. Said there were a lot of blind turns on it. He knew that people had been killed out there. Before we got to 350, we saw some goats. Billy thought he would try one of the bump gates. It was an epic fail. The cable on this one was very, very tight, so I had to get off and open it up the old-fashioned way. The sheep farm over to our left. Saw a bunch of dead coyotes hanging on the fence. We had to stop and look at them. We ended up on FM 2630. Led us to Highway 377 into Rock Springs. Here we are riding through Rock Springs. turned on to Highway 55 in Rock Springs, and turned off the pavement after a few miles onto County Road 310. Again, we're still in Edwards County at this point. Now Billy had to try the bump gate himself again. This was a success. Now we're on the County Road 350 that the rancher had warned us about.
Or a dirt rider, sand rider, or a rock climber, or something if you're gonna take this from me.
Look at that. That's like it's another stream on.
What about on the other side?
Yeah,
though?
yeah. See that?
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh yeah. It ain't nothing to it.
This is our 6th water crossing. It's Spring Creek. Then our 7th water crossing, again, this was Spring Creek also. I think we crossed it 3 times. Water, of course, is just very clear and chilly. This is the 8th water crossing. Started getting slick there for Billy, and he had to stop to get oriented. I was still a little gun shy, as noted there. Here's our 9th water crossing. Again, I think it was about 65 degrees probably at this point. Just a perfect day for riding. Again, that was Spring Creek. This is the Nueces River in Barksdale. We're on Highway 55. Then we turned on to Ranch Road 335, which of course is one of the 3 Texas Twisted Sisters. We turned on to 2631. We're in Real County now. This is a Bull's Head or Stroman Ranch Road. We call this one of the Dirty Sisters. This is all gravel. This is Bull's Head Creek, almost a water crossing. But we didn't count that one. We saw another group of riders heading the opposite direction, 6 bikes. We weren't the only ones out there today. Ended up on FM 3235 and then on to Ranch Road 336, another one of the 3 Texas Twisted Sisters. There's a sign reminding us of how many people had lost their lives in motorcycle-related accidents on these roads. Next little bit is just the ride. Got our way to Lakey, Texas, in the Frio Canyon motorcycle stop and the Bent Rim Grill. Really was a very neat place. Highly recommend stopping at the Bent Rim Grill if you're ever in the area.
I got hot dogs on it. Let me get this place.
Met the owner, Lawson, who was originally from Jasper, Texas. Got on to another one of the three Twisted Sisters, Ranch Road 337. We're headed west at this point. I'm sorry, east to Vanderpool. Here we are crossing the Frio River. Just entered into Bandera County. Next place we actually stopped was the Bandera County Courthouse. Stopped and took a few pictures, got gas. Ended up being 247 miles on the day. I don't know if I mentioned this, we found a Motel 6 there. Next day we rode from Boerne back to Sour Lake. That was 383 miles. That was on Sunday. Rode to New Braunfels down River Road, which is a really neat route. Then on to San Marcos, Bastrop. We ended up at College Station. Again, that was all pavement. And then we found the Cheeseburger Loop, which is a fairly well-known route. Came in on the south side or southwest side of the Sam Houston National Forest, and then of course all pavement back to Sour Lake. Anyway, it was a great adventure. I hope to do this one again. Anyway, thanks for riding along.